guys had a great Easter. I know I did. My Easter was pretty relaxed, and I didn't do much. I didn't even go nowhere and eat because I was doing a lot of stuff this weekend. I was, working, and then I filmed on Saturday, and I was so tired from that. And so I said, let me just go ahead and just chill on Sunday. But I want to welcome you to the Inspiration in 30. My name is Gloria Ward, and I'm the founder of this amazing platform, the I'm Loving Me Project, where we inspire you not only to love yourself, but to know your worth and value, and also just to remind you that all of that potential you have in you is possible, right? To remind you of who you are, to make sure that you stay in tune to who you are, and to make sure you understand and know just how valuable you are. I do this Inspiration in 30 Monday, Wednesday, and Friday because I want to embed it in your brain each and every day that you are amazing, that stuff that you have in you, it is possible, right? That all those trials and tribulations that you are going through, they will pass. The way that you can get to your next level, what we're going to talk about is you're going to have to shatter some glass ceilings. And we're going to talk about that shortly. But everybody who's here, who is tuning in right now, I just want you to know that you are here on purpose. There is no reason why you got up early this morning to come and join me just because you on Facebook or you on YouTube. That is not true. You are here to remind yourself of everything that you are feeling inside of you already. And that is for you to make this change. Something is trying to birth out of you. You're trying to figure out what that is. You're trying to figure out why you keep feeling this feeling. Why is whatever it is that's going on with you, why is it making you sad and depressed? The reason why it's making you sad and depressed is because you keep pushing it down. Your gifts are trying to come alive. The person who you really are is trying to come alive. That feeling that you're feeling is that new person who is trying to birth themselves. And you just keep pushing it down. And by pushing it down is making you upset. Pushing it down is giving you anxiety. Right? Pushing it down is making you angry, and pushing it down is making you lonely. Is pushing you away from the people that you need to be around, right? And it is also holding you back from where you want to go, right? So I do these Monday, Wednesday, Friday because I need to remind you that you are on the right track. Just allow yourself to make things happen. Stop being fearful and just take one step, right? Do what is necessary to save your own life. Because when you work on you, when you start loving yourself, you'll love everybody around you. You won't be looking for somebody to fulfill you. You won't be looking for somebody to love you. They'll just come. Trust me, I'm telling you, they will just come. They will come so fast, it will be scary. And you will say, is this for me? And the answer is, it is. Right? But you won't know that unless you open yourself up to allow. Right? Stop telling yourself that you are afraid to get hurt. You don't want to go down that road again. You're not going to do the same thing that you did before. That is true. You are not going to do something you did, the things that you did before. You're going to do something different. Why? Because now you are self-aware and you are tapping into who you are, and you understand and know that in order to do something different, you got to be different. In order for you to get something that you never have, you have to be something that you never been, right? And in order to even do that, you got to continue to feed your mind, because the thing that's in you that is trying to birth and come out that you keep pushing down is telling you, feed me so I can get stronger. Feed me so I can give you the confidence. Give me what it is that I need so I can be there for you. And if you keep saying, no, 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 I'm too afraid, I don't have the confidence, people are going to talk about me, then you're just going to go in this cycle. And years are going to go by. And then you're going to ask yourself, how come I didn't do this thing in my life that I was supposed to do? Right? I give you a tip that somebody gave me long time ago. And I want you to write this down, right? I want you to write this down because It is the most powerful thing that you can remember, and it is the most powerful thing you need to keep in mind, right? The thing that you do, I'm telling you, I promise you, the thing that you do that requires the least effort is your gift. Let me say that again. The thing that you do that requires the least effort is your gift. So what does that mean? If you are busting your ass trying to do something and it ain't working, it's probably not your gift. If you are working towards something and working hard at something and you trying to figure out why it ain't working, it's probably not your gift. See, the reason why we can't recognize our gifts is because we do them every day without no effort and it's unconscious. And you need someone on the outside to say, damn, you really an organized person. You really can sing. You really can talk to people. You have that knack and ability to really get in that kitchen and cook some damn good fried chicken. Whatever it is, right? Whatever it is. But what is that going to take? And that's what I want to talk to you guys about today. See, what you want, what you want is above that glass ceiling that you're looking at, right? You look up and you look at your dreams and your hopes and what you want to do and how you want to have a great family and a good lover and really live a peaceful life or a happy life or a wonderful life for the years we got left. And you see all of that, right? You see all. But the way that you are going to get there is you're going to have to bust through that glass ceiling because you can see it, you feel it, you feeling it every day. But here's the thing that you are going to have to face. When you bust through that glass ceiling, though, y'all, when you decide that you are going to bust through that glass ceiling and get what you're going to get, guess what happens? You're going to get cut. You're going to get cut. You're going to shed some blood. You're going to cry. You're going to nick your hand, your head. Somewhere along the line, you're going to get cut. And you have to be able to make that sacrifice in order for you to get to that next level. Now, getting cut will mean you have to change the way that you're doing things now and become a different person. Getting cut means you're going to have to give up something that you believe right now is very precious to you. That is something or maybe someone. You are going to have to let some people go because they can't go where you're going. They can't give you that self-assurance that you are looking for. And you keep saying to yourself, I want that. But if I get that, then that means that I have to give up something precious to me because you know why? It might mean you have to be able to separate yourself from your mom at a certain time. It might mean you really have to get that divorce and go through the pain of doing something by yourself. It might mean that you have to be able to start saying no to all them people who keep asking you for shit, who keep expecting you to do shit for them. You get what I'm saying? When you try to bust through that glass ceiling, the first thing is you got to be able to break it. So you got to have the strength to break the glass and then deal with the cuts and the bruises that come along with it. You get what I'm saying? There is no such thing as a smooth mountain, y'all. There is no such thing as a smooth mountain. When you try to climb a mountain, you're going to go through hell. It doesn't matter if it's a mountain or a molehill or anything. You're going to go through hell because you're doing something you never done before. And we talk about that all the time. But when you try to break through that glass ceiling, you're going to have strength. You're going to have courage. You're going to have to be able to give up some stuff. And you have to be able to be okay with leaving people behind. And that's hard to do. That is hard to do. Because, see, your vision and their vision is not the same. You could tell them all day. And I notice, y'all, I trust and believe that where I am in my life right now, I could say my vision to 1,000 people. I say my vision to my family members. I say my vision to my friends. But at the end of the day, it's mine. At the end of the day, it's yours. They don't feel the way you feel. They don't understand the way you feel. They empathize with you. They might support you. They hear you. They might feel your passion, but they don't understand what's bottled up inside. They don't understand how you crying at night, how you sitting on your floor trying to figure out how the hell did I get in this position that I'm in? Why am I still here? Why can't I break out of this? I am not happy. And I'm trying to figure out why I'm not happy. I'm trying to figure out why do I start something and I never follow through. I always start and stop, start and stop. What is wrong with me? Well, you got to figure out, how can I ask myself a better question so I can move forward? Not what's wrong with me, but what is it required of me so I can get that and be okay with the answer. Because the answer usually is, it requires sacrifice. It requires you giving up the things that you deem right now, as precious, that you deem right now will be detrimental to your livelihood, to your family, all of that stuff. But I'm telling you, sometimes you got to weigh it out and figure it out. Do I stay here and deal and say F it and hope and wish things get better? Or do I make a move and disrupt my whole damn life? Because that's what it requires. So I could break that glass ceiling. That's hard. You get it? It's hard because we don't want no problems. I tell y'all something. Look, I was so frustrated the last week because our website has been down. All of a sudden we got hacked and it was like a virus, all this stuff, right? Now we trying to have this event. We trying to make it successful. We trying to get things out there. And, like what we always know, shit just starts happening out the blue. When you try to do things great, shit will happen. Stuff will come out of the blue, but you got to be in the right mindset to handle these things. You can't be back here trying to do this level of work because you're not going to do it. You're going to stop. You're going to feel like you can't. Feeding your mind is one thing, taking action is another, but making sure that you know who you are and you are looking in the mirror every day and you saying, Felicia, I love you. Kim, I love you. Gabrielle, I love you. And you are more to me than anything. I know if I ain't got nobody, I got you. I know when I sit up here and I look at you, I tell you, you are a work in progress, but damn, you came a long way. And the only way that you're going to continue to move forward is if you continue to do the things that you know that's inside of you and be okay with the obstacles and challenges that come your way because you are strong and you can handle them. And the things that you can't handle, help will come. That's how you got to speak to yourself to bust through that glass ceiling. You got to be your own biggest motivator, your best friend, your cheerleader. And you're like, Gloria, how do I do that when I'm fearful? You got to be able to focus on you. That's why we having this selfish retreat, to teach you how to focus on you. It sounds selfish. It is. But everybody focus on themselves, ladies. Everybody. The person that you dealing with every day down to your kids are always focused on what they want for the day. And so are you. But what you do is you compromise and you give it to them. But what you do is you say, no, not me. Let me give it. Let me give them all of me. And let me stay in the background. Let them shine because I want the best for them. And guess what happens? They do. They take that shit. They take it. And they like, yep, you got to give it to me. Yep, that's mine. Yep. But when you say, oh, I'm going to do stuff for me, I'm going to take my power. I'm going to do what it is that I want for me. They say, what the hell are you doing that for? You never did that. I need some new shoes. How am I going to eat? Why are you sitting up here just have this new mindset that you could do anything? Who talking in your head? Who telling you all these things? You need to stop reading that. You need to stop looking at that because you're messing up our household. No, I'm choosing me. I'm choosing me. Because when you choose you, it causes disruption. You know why? Because you are the most powerful thing in your household, your family, everything. When you change, everybody around you has to change. And you know that. You know that. But you are too afraid to disrupt because you've been doing the same thing for so long. You don't want to make nobody mad at you. You don't want to start no trouble. Y'all just got out of something terrible in the marriage, and now you're just trying to get along. But they keep taking and taking and taking, and you keep giving and giving and giving and giving. And then going in the bathroom crying at night, talking about what the fuck is wrong with my life. Waking up every day, going to a job that you don't like, but you need to do it because these people keep taking and taking and taking. Sleeping next to someone that you really don't love, but you're doing it because you want your kids to have a father, and you want to be able to have a mate. Being unhappy because you are afraid that you can't do it alone. You don't want to struggle. You don't want to have so many things on your back. You are tired of being sick and tired. So you would rather deal, be unhappy, be depressed, take some pills, take some, put some icy hot on. You got back pain, you got all this, but that's okay. Because at least if you're going to be miserable, you'll just go ahead and just, take it. And whoever else is miserable in the house would just be miserable with you because they doing what the hell they want. You can't do what you want. So now it's a problem because every time they want something from you, you arguing with them. Y'all not getting along in the household. They trying to figure out why. And then when you say, because I'm not happy, they're like, but what you need to do to get happy? You want me to take you to a movie? You need some time alone by yourself? Is that what it is? You need to go shopping? No, that's not it. I need to figure out me. I need to love me more. I need to bust through this glass ceiling. Because the shit I want is up here. And what I do know is this ain't it. This stuff ain't it. This ain't it. I know what I don't want. But if I want to get that, that means you might not be able to come. That means I'm going to have to let you go. And I'm afraid that I'm going to make the wrong decision. So I ain't going to do nothing. Because if I make the wrong decision and you leave and I disrupt my kids and I have everybody mad at me, then I'm going to be alone. And then now I got to apologize. And now I got to figure out how to make this right. And the only way to make it right is to forget about that and go back to serving you. To give all that stuff up. Or you could bust through the glass ceiling and you start going through those challenges and be like, wait a minute, I was cool down here. I was cool down there. I ain't like myself. I ain't really love myself, but I ain't have all these problems. At least I had a good job and I was getting paid and, I was okay. I wasn't happy, but I was okay. I dealt with it. Up here, I got to become a whole new person. I got to deal with myself. That is 100% true. But what is more important to you? When are we going to learn? I told my friends this. I said, when are we going to learn that our lives mean so much? Right? That we ain't got time to be sitting up here allowing other people to dictate how our lives are going to be. I'm tired. I was filming with a new videographer that we have, right? And I was talking to him and I said, well, you have a Cleveland number. I said, are you new to Atlanta? And he said, yeah. He said, I moved here a year ago. I'm 31 years old. And, I'm by myself. I said, well, where's your family? He said, back in Cleveland. He said, I just packed up my stuff, Gloria, and I just came to Atlanta. And I said, and you don't have nobody here? He like, nope. I just knew that it was time to go. I had to go ahead and live my dream. I had to do what it is that I needed to do for myself. And I said, Was that scary for you? He said, oh, yeah, it was scary, but I knew if I didn't do it, that I wouldn't be happy. And then he said, but I made sure I got everybody straight before I left. He said, my mom needed a kidney. I gave her a kidney. She's healthy. She's intact. He said, I'm the only child. So, I communicated, with my dad, and, I just told myself I need to do this for me. I said, damn. I said, I admire the fact that you took this chance on you to do what it is that you want to do. I said, well, what challenges have you faced since you've been here? He said, oh, I'm in a new city. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm doing the best that I can with my business. And he's like, I'm trying to balance everything that I have. He's like, but I know I needed to do this. I knew I needed to do this. So even though it's hard, I'm still doing it. And he said, what hurts me, Gloria, is that my mom hasn't even came to visit me. You know, like out of all of that, she hasn't came to see me. And I said, she will. She will. She will. In due time, because you know what? You got to get you together. It hurts. It hurts to leave your old life. It also hurts when you hold on to the fact that other people are supposed to do stuff for you, even if they're your mom. Remember, people got their own agenda, y'all. That's why you got to choose you first. Because they do all the time. They do all the time. And it doesn't matter who it is. It hurts. But it's like, what is more important? She'll come in her own time. Right now, you do what you need to do, baby. Like I told him, you do what you need to do, baby, to get you to where you need to be. Obviously, you have a gift, you have a dream, you know what you want. You're young enough where you took that step. God got you. Don't worry. You met me, you met other people. But see, that's what God do. I don't know why this young man is in my life right now. But hearing his story, I could kind of tell. You get what I'm saying? I know he needs nurturing. I know he might need a meal here and there. I know he's alone. And guess what? I know what that feels like because in 1997, when I came to college with a big green bag and got on a Greyhound bus, didn't know anybody, I knew I didn't want to be there. And so I came here to Atlanta by myself, lonely and upset, and nobody came to visit me. None of my family members came to visit me until I graduated college 5 years later, because it took me 5 years to graduate. Because they kept saying, I don't even know why you went down there anyway. You ain't got no family, you ain't got this, and you struggling out there and you doing this. My ass is going to struggle because you know what? I probably die if I go up there. If I would have stayed in New York, I probably had a lot of kids, probably been working in places that I didn't want to work and been stuck in that life. I don't know. But what I do know is I had to follow what was in here. Even though it was hard working 2, 3 jobs and carrying a full course load in school. So I resonated with that young man. And one of the things that God do, And that's why I'm telling you, when you shatter that glass ceiling, he will send you people. He will send you people who will treat you like family. He will send you friends that you can communicate with and put people in your life to help you carry through. So immediately I told him, I said, well, welcome to the family. You need something, let me know. You need to eat, let me know. Right? You need to go out places, know where to go to do stuff, let me know. Because that's what we do. As a woman, that's what we do immediately. Because that's our nature. But guess what? Guess what? Because I am self aware and I'm on this journey, that young man can get poured into because he needs it. Your family can get poured into because they need it, because you doing your work, you shattering that glass ceiling, you telling yourself, you know what? These my family needs me. I can't keep doing the same thing that I'm doing, being the same way that I am, crying so much, sitting up here depressed, and I got kids looking at me. I got grandkids looking at me. I got a husband looking at me. Either I'm going to make a decision or I'm going to sit here and rot. And that's real, y'all. We don't know what the future brings. We only know what we feel inside of us, the vision that God has given us. Again, if you want to know your gift, look at the things that you do that doesn't require that much effort. And that's your gift. That's your gift. Not talent. Let me tell you what talent is. Something that you practice over and over again. It just comes like second nature. Not the fact that you can make good macaroni and cheese because you've been doing it since you were 12 years old, right? Not the fact that you can make a good burger or you can, work out very well. No, the talent is if you're working out very well and every day and you in shape, your talent is not the exercise, it's the discipline. You got discipline. Not the fact that you can make macaroni and cheese and navigate a kitchen. You know how to organize and put flavors together to create something new. You get what I'm saying? Not the fact that you can sit down and put words together on a paper. It's the fact that you have an imagination to tell a story and you're a storyteller and you do it with no effort. My talent is that I can communicate. I'm a good listener and I can relate to people. I'm a social person, been that way my whole life. Never met a stranger, right? I'm a sage. I understand that. I'm a sage. I got that in college, but I pushed it down because I wanted to make money. I wanted to be the best IT person that I could be. So I push all that sage stuff down because I wasn't going to try to be no psychologist or nothing like that, right? I ain't trying to do all that, right? So I pushed it down and I did IT where I was going to sit there and code all day. You know why? Because they said that that's the thing that you can do. Computers was the future. The internet was the future. You could make a lot of money. You could be successful and you'll be able to live in nice apartments and drive good cars. So I said, let me do that. And I got a bachelor's and master's in that. And then when I tried to get a job as a coder, I went in at building. I was like, hell to the no. I'm sitting at a desk all day, not talking to nobody, not doing anything, wearing headphones, and just doing this. I'm like, this ain't me. This is not me. But then when they told me, oh, well, Gloria, you could be a consultant. What you do is you go talk to the people, you go talk to the client, and you go ahead and figure out what their needs are, and you come back and you tell us. I'm like, well, shit, I could do that all day, right? Because I can sit and I can talk and I can figure out what it is that you need, and I can go ahead and figure out what's going on in your business and how I can help you. Then I can turn around to the tech team and say, this is the language, and speak in their language to figure out how to deliver that. So I'm the middleman. That's my lane. I'm the middleman between you and where you want to be, between you and the help you need. I tell you all the time, I can't help you with your relationship, but I'm the middleman to find you the best person, right? I can give you business advice. I could do all that because I've been doing that for a very long time. But when it comes to things that I don't know, that I know that you might need or would benefit you, I go find it. I create the relationships to bring you the best. Why? Because that's my gift. And I understand that and I know that now. And I've been doing it my whole life. No effort at all. It's just me. I didn't know it was a gift. I thought that's just what people did. But in order for you to break that glass ceiling, you got to know who you are and you got to be willing to give some stuff up. You got to be able to challenge yourself and you got to be able to get better. And that's not easy. Either way, you're going to get cut. Either way, it's going to be bloodshed. You can never break a glass ceiling and not to expect to be hurt. It just don't happen. You might not be cut bad, but something is going to bleed. You get it? So I just want to remind you, you have everything that you need inside of you. You do. Yes, you're going to second guess yourself 1,000 times. I second guess myself at least 30 times a day. But that's why you got to continuously remind yourself of who you are and what you said that you wanted. And that will help you make a decision. Okay? I got to go. Y'all come join us at the Selfish Retreat. The Eventbrite should be up there on our page and all that stuff. Come on and join us. We're going to have a good time. We're going to hang out. We're going to do all that. Oh, I had the flyer. I had a flyer up here for y'all. Who on the thing here? Well, y'all my people though. So no, I'll tell y'all later because I don't want y'all I don't want y'all looking at me funny. I'll tell y'all later. I'll probably tell y'all in the email. So go ahead and make sure you get on our email list. Go to imlovingme.net and I'll tell you because we're gonna have some fun there and hang out and laugh and do all that. But I don't want to put it out there like that until I know for sure. But come ready, y'all. Come ready. Let's hang out. Let's love on each other. Let's, go to the beach. Let's go on some tours, eat some good dinner, and then just be us. Be selfish, right? Let's just be selfish, you know? I'll see y'all later. I gotta go. All right. Love you. Have a good day today.